Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your November the 22nd, just for today, in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. The title of the meditation for today, Foundation First. As we begin to function in society, our creative freedom helps us sort our priorities and do the basic things first. That comes from the basic text, page 86. No sooner do we get clean than some of us begin putting other priorities ahead of our recovery. Careers, families, relationships, all these are part of the life we find once we've laid the foundation of our recovery. But we can't build a stable life for ourselves before we do the hard, basic work of laying our recovery foundation. Like a house built on sand, such a life will be shaky at best. Before we begin putting all our attention to rebuilding the detailed framework of our lives, we need to lay our foundation. We acknowledge first that we don't have, that we don't yet have a foundation, that our addiction has made our lives utterly unmanageable. Then, with the help of our sponsor and our home group, we find faith in a power strong enough to help us prepare the ground for our new lives. We clear the wreckage from the site upon which we will build our future. Finally, we develop a deep, working familiarity with the principles we will practice in our continuing affairs. Honest self-examination, reliance upon our higher power's guidance and strength in service to others. Once our foundation is prepared, then we go full steam ahead to put our new lives together. But first, we must ask ourselves if our foundation is secure. For without our foundation, nothing we build can stand for long. Just for today, I will take care to lay a secure foundation for my recovery. Upon such a foundation, I can build for a lifetime in recovery. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the reversion of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Foundation first. I love the way this meditation is written in regards to us doing the basic things first and comparing our recovery to a foundation on which we're going to build our home of recovery, right? Our center of recovery. And it tells us how we do it. First, the thing that we have to do is have a foundation. We have to admit that we need help with this foundation, that the foundation that we've tried to build our house, our center on, was sand, which caused everything else to be shaky. So we build a firm foundation because we can today. We know how to go about it today. We have Narcotics Anonymous in our lives to help us to do just that. We get ourselves a sponsor and a home group. And we find a new understanding or discover the understanding of our higher power that works for us. And not the higher power that we were given at birth, and not the higher power that was forced upon us, but a God that is caring and loving, that allows us to make mistakes and to stand back up and say, whew, That was a lot. I need help in that area and to seek the help. And then we go on to step 4 and clear the wreckage, right? From the site upon which we will build our future. We clear all that wreckage out. We look at the things that are positive, the assets, and we look at the liabilities, and we get rid of the things that no longer work for us. A lot of times, the things that work for us, manipulation, lying, cheating, gossiping, pseudo pride, all of that stuff that we thought we needed, we don't need them anymore. Not in this new development of recovery, not in this new life of recovery. We don't need those survival instincts like that anymore. We search them out and we figure out what part of those things we were doing that were actually good, and we want to keep them. And we use those in this new structure of recovery. I love the fact that it personalizes our recovery foundation. It allows me to go in and figure out where I'm at compared to each sentence in this meditation. Where am I? What type of foundation do I have? Is it secure? Can I use it for the rest of my life? Well, technically, you should be able to. Your life of recovery. But the minute you stop paying attention to the foundation is the minute varmints or cracks can start developing on the foundation. And before you know it, it's not stable as it used to be, nor is it as valuable as it used to be. And of course, I'm talking about a real home, right? We have to check the foundation all the time. I went outside to take care of some business in the backyard. Actually, the dryer was running and the steam was coming up, and my little one was able to see from his bus stop that there was smoke coming from the side of the house. And he texted me and said, check the side of the house. It looks like it's burning. There's smoke. And so I went out to check the side of the house. And sure enough, it's the dryer vent creating all of this, puff of steam. But you know what I found? I found on my foundation that there was a cracked window. And I was able to repair it immediately. I mean, I didn't even wake my husband up. I was able to repair it immediately. We have to check our foundation all the time, but I walked away thinking, how long has that been there? And could someone have used that to get access into my home and loot, take anything they wanted right out of the basement window? And it taught me a lesson. You need to walk the perimeter of your home more often, right? And that's what we do. We need to do the same thing. We need to walk the perimeter of our foundation of recovery daily, every day. Give yourself a break. Have a beautiful day today on purpose. Talk to you tomorrow.